It's might as well just talk about this one because I've got some things to say about it. As we all know, the MCU has, well, let's just say it's going through like a rough patch at the moment. Even though from last year it's been really good for Marvel, they are somewhat getting back to form. Then of course Brave New World came out and it's not getting the best response. It's not horrible by any means. I don't hate the movie per se. I think the movie is serviceable. It's entertaining for what it is. It definitely gets the job done. It is entertaining. I can sit and watch it now and again. But however, I do have to be honest. There are some things in there, even in the most recent video from The Goldman, which I will get to the moment, which I'll just get straight to the point right now. A YouTuber named The Goldman, who actually did a video on the MCU called The Historical Downfall of the MCU, What Went Wrong. And I was originally hesitant to watch it because I was kind of like, I don't know how I want to watch it because I don't know if it's going to be very negative on it or... For what I've seen for that video, I'll leave the link description down below if you're curious to want to see it because I think he was being constructive on it. He wasn't being all negative. He has talked about some of the MCU stuff, even though he wasn't impressed with certain projects that have came out for the MCU. But if I'm fully honest, I can see where he's coming from. I don't necessarily disagree with him or agree with him some of his points, but I can see where he's coming from for certain stuff, like how it's not much connectivity or any Avengers or any mini team-up stuff that's coming out. It's just mostly like standalone films and just certain projects that's been thrown out here and there, especially how the MCU most recent years, especially now with the whole multiverse saga, is going through like a rough patch at the moment, especially if so many projects and so many stuff is going on, especially behind the scenes, and whole stuff is going on throughout the MCU. Now, I'm very, very curious and very, very optimistic to see how Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars is going to go out because Kevin Feige has come out publicly. He did say that they are taking some criticisms by heart and taking into account, but also doing a few changes along the way because how things played out, especially with the whole Jonathan Major situation back in 2023. Now, originally Avengers 5 is meant to be titled The Kang Dynasty, but then that's all changed to Doomsday because of the whole Jonathan Major situations. Now, I did talk about this in my 3 videos about this topic. It's on my channel, check them out if you want to. I said what I said, I'm not going to repeat some of the stuff I said, but Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror is meant to be the next baddie for the multiverse saga after post-Thanos in the Infinity Saga. But unfortunately, Jonathan Majors got in legal troubles and a lot of stuff's happened to him. So Marvel has decided to go with Robert Downey Jr.'s return, but as Dr. Doom, Victor Von Doom. And, you know, from what I'm hearing, I can get why Marvel's trying to do that route, but at the same time, people think that it felt a bit lacking in a certain way because for majority of the MCU so far, it's been mostly Kang been setting up. Ever since Loki Season 1, the finale, and of course it appears in Quantumania and Season 2 of Loki, which is good. Now, Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, Anthony and Joe Russo, the Russo brothers, and of course the 2 writers, Christopher McFarlane and also Steve McFeely, returning as writers for those 2 movies, it does give you some glints of hope and maybe some optimism because it may do something good with it overall. From what I heard from the Goldman from that video, I think he did say he's not looking forward to it because it said it's kind of like Marvel is going to drop the ball on this one or it's going to crash and burn for them in certain way. Now, he's not saying it in a bad way as most grifters saying it is because I get where he's coming from, but at the same time I can understand where he's coming from, but I don't necessarily agree, but I can somewhat, okay, I get what you say, but I don't necessarily agree with you at a certain point. But yeah, but like I said, I've got nothing against him. He is a good YouTuber. He has done some good stuff. He has talked about Star Wars in a positive light. So he is definitely worth your time if you want to talk about Star Wars in a positive way. So now, I did follow a few YouTubers. I will talk about the MCU positively, but also talk about the critical stuff as well. Like, there's some good stuff as well, like the Cosmic Wonder and the whole shebang. Basically, they're the only 2 so far, at least. We'll talk about the MCU in a more positive light, which, honestly, if you haven't checked out the channels, please do. They're worth your time, and they're probably the best to go for. Now, there is something to excite about for 2025 from Marvel Studios. There is some exciting stuff to come out, especially towards the Daredevil Born Again set release next week, what time I'm recording this, which is looking forward to. The Thunderbolts movie looks amazing. It looks like a lot of fun, a lot of interest. And Ironheart series is coming out, I believe it's this summer, which could be really good. And of course, the most highly anticipated from Marvel is Fantastic Four First Steps looks like a lot of fun, and of course later this year we're going to get Wonder Man, which is possibly good as well. Despite all the hype for stuff with Marvel, but there has been some few YouTube spheres and some of the fandom is just the discourse makes me put off talking about Marvel, especially how everyone's saying that the MCU should have stopped after Endgame, or Marvel's not as good as it is, or Marvel should pull the plug. I heard some few people here and there, but I'm not going to mention any names, but some of the few in my mind are sellouts or just want to earn some browning points that the MCU should stop after Endgame, or the multiverse saga is nothing but a piece of crap or just absolute garbage. That being said, I am willing to give Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, and everyone involved the benefit of the doubt. If Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars will get delayed, that all depends. If Marvel finds something that's not working for them, they may want to take their time with it, maybe delay it another year or so they get enough time to develop certain characters and maybe have a little mini Avengers movie or have some kind of interaction with one another. Maybe that could happen, but only time will tell. So far, they're staying to the release date for 2026 and 2027, so only time will tell. But I am somewhat cautiously optimistic, but I still have some hope and faith that maybe, hopefully, if Marvel play their cards right for this year and next year and 2027 and beyond, maybe they'll find some redemption into this. What I can say is, I hope this movie can succeed. And I know Marvel can do this. I know they can do better. I can tell they are willing to take some risks and some chances. Even despite all the downfall they're going through, I believe that they can do something great with it. I know you're down, Marvel Studios. I know you're not the same you used to be, but I have faith. Faith is around the corner. We just have to wait and see how things plays out. And I'm rooting for you guys to do better. And I know you can do this. Despite your ups and downs, your success and failures, but I know you can do this. I believe in you. I'm a big fan of this franchise and I want you guys to succeed. I don't care what happens, no matter what you do, I still believe you can do this. I have faith in you. I want you to succeed. And I want you to make the best quality if you can, even if it's a movie or TV show or animated, whatever, just please, I want you to do better. I know you can do this. Anyway, guys, comment down below and tell me, what do you think of this? Are you optimistic? Are you cautiously optimistic? Or are you somewhat feeling the fatigue for the MCU? But please talk about it civilly, please, and in the most respectful manner if you can. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, see ya!